Hello Booktube and welcome to my bookshelves. So today I'm going to do another book haul. For those of you who saw my recent videos, you'll know I did a book spa and I got lots of books from Bath and did a book haul a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago I entered a competition on Bookaxe, and if you don't know Bookaxe, I'll link them down below. They run a Booktube video as well, absolutely brilliant. You must go and watch their videos. But they also have a website called Bookaxe where you can sort of review books and rate books, and you sort of put them on your shelves, and then they recommend other books to you, based on what you've already put on your shelves. And they ran a competition and you could win the top 10 books that week. So I entered a competition and luckily I won, and they very kindly have sent me 10 books. So this book haul is going to be the Bookaxe top 10 books. Now a lot of these books are completely out of my reading circle. They're not books I would automatically go for, pick up from the shelves. So I'll be relying on you to tell me, if you've read these books, what you think of them, which one you think I should read first, and any other recommendations. So these are in no particular order. So these are the 10 books I was given. So the first one is I Am Pilgrim by Terry Hayes. I've seen this a lot on Booktube and in the shelves, very well received. It's a thriller. I don't really know much more about it. If I read the blurb, it's a young woman murdered in a rundown Manhattan hotel, a father publicly beheaded in Saudi Arabia, a scientist in Syria, and so there's lots of murders happening all around the world, and there's some sort of linking thread between them, and one man to take the journey, Pilgrim. So I'm assuming this is some sort of spy thriller that takes place all over the world, and it's a massive book. It's 800, almost 900 pages. I'm hoping it's fast paced, but that's going to take me a while to get through. The second book I have is The Martian by Weir. Now, obviously there was a big film made of this last year or year before. Last year, I think. I haven't seen the film, haven't read the book. I know what it is about. An astronaut gets trapped on Mars alone. And it's written in sort of a diary form with log entries. Yes, looking forward to this one. This is actually the young readers edition, which means there's no explicit language. Bugger. So I'm not sure if that will make any difference to the actual book. So that is The Martian by Weir. The third book I was given, again completely out of my reading circle, and that is Lonesome Dove by Larry McMurty, or McMurtry. So this won the Pulitzer Prize in the 1980s, I think. It's a western set in the 1880s as people try to make a home in the wilderness. And I really don't know much more about it. And again, it is a massive book. Again, it's almost 900 pages. So again, this is going to take me a while to get through, I think. But let me know if you've read it. So the first 3 books from the Bookaxe competition, and 2 of them have been almost 900 pages. What's next? Next is A Fine Balance by Rohinton Mistry. This was shortlisted for the Booker Prize in 1996. And this is set in India in the 1970s, when there's been some political upheaval. I really don't know much about Indian history, so it'll be fascinating to learn from this one. but there's some sort of political upheaval in India, and it follows a family or a group of people who are thrown together, and it follows their lives through India. So yes, another book I'm fascinated by. The fifth book, and it is A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, the Book Spa video, you will know that one of the books I bought back from Bath was this one. So unfortunately I now have 2 copies of this, so I will probably give this to one of my friends or donate it. But yeah, so I've got 2 of these now. Now the next book, and this is a young adult YA, and I don't read much young adult. I'm not a young adult, you may have noticed. And this is Daughter of Smoke and Bone. This is the first of a trilogy of young adult books, and this is about a girl in Prague, but she can travel to another dimension or another world called Elsewhere. Yeah, don't really know much about it. Again, it's not something I would pick up, but have you read it? Is it worth reading? So that's the Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Next book is a non-fiction book, and this is one that I didn't know about, but now I've got it. I'm desperate to read it, and it is Trevor Noah, Born a Crime. Trevor Noah is a comedian. I think he does a lot in America now. I think he has his own chat show or late night show in America, but he's done stuff in the UK as well, and he's South African. He was born in South Africa in the 1970s during apartheid, and he has a black mother but white father, or the other way around. Yeah, his mother was black and his father was white, which during the apartheid years was illegal. So he was born a crime. So I think this is going to be a moving book, but hopefully a funny book as well. Witty and brilliant, says one of the reviews. Yeah, really looking forward to reading that. Okay, next book, again I was not aware of, and that is Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi. Didn't really know much about this, so I looked onto Goodreads, and it has a massive 4.4 rating on Goodreads, which is amazing. And it is about 2 sisters in Africa. One of them is sold into slavery, and the other becomes the wife of a slave trader. And then it follows those 2 sisters and their descendants, and sort of tells the story of Africa and of early America as well. So yeah, a 4.4 rating on Goodreads is amazing. So I think I'm going to enjoy this one. Next one is White Oleander by Janet Fitch. I've seen this on Booktube a few times. This is a passionate, hypnotic and dangerous novel about a daughter and a mother. So Astrid has been raised by her mother Ingrid, the beautiful, headstrong poet. Astrid's world revolves around Ingrid. She forgives her everything until Ingrid commits a crime of passion. So yes, I've seen this a few times, and yeah, I'm going to look forward to reading this one as well. And the last one, complete change of track. This is Ghost Story by Peter Straub. Now, I've heard of Peter Straub because he's done a few collaborations with Stephen King, and I'm aware of the author. I haven't read anything of his that he's written alone. This is, as you can tell by the title, a ghost story, and it is about people telling each other ghost stories in a hotel or in a big country house where they're all gathered together, and they all start telling each other's ghost stories, and then some of those stories start coming true, I believe. So this might be my October Halloween read. Yeah, Ghost Story by Peter Straub. So there we go. So thank you to Scott and Lucy over at Bookaxe for that. If you haven't visited their website or checked out their YouTube channel, again, I'll link them down below. You must go and check them out. And again, have you read any of those? And let me know in the comments down below. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you in my next video.